Hello everybody, I'm Mortumi for Life and we are back doing something different because I was accused of being random and I kind of liked it, so we're going to do something different again. And it's the game of Would You Rather, and I have no idea what I'd rather do, so we're going to find out. And the first question is, would you rather go on a magic carpet ride with Jasmine or take Cinderella to the ball? I am gonna go with the magic carpet ride just because a carpet flying sounds cool, and I'm not a huge dressing up type of person. Not to mention, Cinderella does get the prince, so really not a reason to go to the ball. So I'm gonna go with that one. Okay, I am not alone on that one. A lot of people wanted to go with Jasmine. Okay, magic carpets do seem cool. Very cool. Be horribly and hopelessly depressed, or have inescapable, overwhelming anxiety. Well, I've been horribly and hopelessly depressed, and I have had inescapable and overwhelming anxiety, so I've had both. And I think I'd rather be depressed only because the anxiety leads to arrhythmias and the inability to breathe, which, of course, being depressed kind of feels the same way, too. But in a lot of ways, you can usually kind of figure out what you're depressed about. The anxiety usually has so many different things you can be anxious about. You can be anxious about the fact that you're anxious, and you can be depressed about the fact that you're depressed. Neither one of these is a good option. I'm going to go with depressed. Okay, well, most people would rather have anxiety. I don't really think either one of those is really good. All right, would I rather hang out with Pooh Bear or hang out with Baloo from the Jungle Book? I think I'm gonna have to go with Baloo from the Jungle Book. He sings. And I swear to God, if Pooh Bear says one more time, "Oh, bother," I might have to get violent. So I'm gonna go with Baloo from the Jungle Book. Not to mention, I like the jungle. So, I mean, I don't like the biting bugs. I can handle the others, but not the biting bugs. But other than that, would you rather be hysterically funny or be absolutely beautiful? I am going to go with hysterically funny because you can overlook just about anything when you're laughing. And you can also make a whole lot more people happier if you can get them to laugh. There's just not enough laughter in the world. At least not honest laughter. It's more of like, you know the phrase, I'm laughing with you and not at you. If you're hysterically funny, you can get them to laugh with you. And the absolutely beautiful, what are you going to do, stand there and make them happy? I don't think so. That doesn't work that way. That's not how any of this works. There are some vain damn people out there. What is wrong with you folks? I can't say that. I've got makeup and hair done today. I actually was, I really can't tell you what I was doing today. I wasn't doing anything illegal. At least I don't think I was. But you'll see it in an upcoming video. Can't be too illegal. You will see. Would you rather get run over by a car and die, or kill 5 small children with your car, get run over and die? I would die 5,000 times, 1,000,000 times over if I killed anybody else. There's no question about that. And if anybody answered the different way, the other way, there is something fucked up in your head. And yes, I'm speaking to whoever you are, the 34%. You sick bastards. Okay, would you rather be a ghost or be a demon? Ooh. Both seem fun. I don't know, can you pick what kind of demon? Because I can think of a few. Especially if you consider, like, mythological ones. Being a ghost is kind of universal. You kind of know what a ghost is going to do. Well, I mean, you do have different kind of ghosts. You've got the depressed ghost. You've got the poltergeist, the angry ghost. I don't know. There's a whole lot more supposed demons out there. Now, if we're taking into religious aspects, no, of course I wouldn't want to be a demon. But if I was looking at this as if I was a cartoon character or if I could be a character, I would rather play a demon, I think. Especially when I take into account supernatural. But then again, this one's a hard one. Okay, I'm gonna play the bad girl because I kind of feel that part today. Just today. It might change tomorrow. I'm that way. I'll be a demon today. Okay, that'll work. A lot of people would rather be a ghost. I can understand that. I can really understand that. Let's see. If you had to choose a school for 7 years, would you rather attend Hogwarts or attend Xavier's School for Gifted Youngsters? Oh, damn, that was a hard one. Can I do both? I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna go with Hogwarts, because Hogwarts is actually like a school that seems alive. Whereas, yeah, there's a whole lot of cool people at Xavier's School for Gifted Youngsters with the X-Men and all. And that's all great and everything, but if you go to Hogwarts, not only is everybody exceptional there and have magic powers, not only do they have all of that, but it's like the pictures move and talk to you. The stairways move. There are corridors people haven't been down in forever, and there's mirrors that show you what you want. There's a multiple-headed dog that drools that Hogwarts can't keep track of. Yeah, I still think I'd say Hogwarts. Yeah. Though Xavier's School would be awesome too. Especially since they have a plane. I didn't think about that. That goes invisible. You know what? I've made my decision. I'm sticking with it. I'm sticking to it. Would you rather never, or would you rather listen to music again or play video games? I'll go without music. I will go in a heartbeat without music. Not that I don't like music. I love music. Certain kinds. Okay. Here's the deal with my kinds of music. I love every single spectrum, but I don't listen to any music where you can't understand the words. So like the heavy metal where they're screaming into the microphone, if I can't understand the song, I don't want to listen to it. If you're rapping so fast I can't follow you, I don't want to listen to it. And I don't want to listen to country where they're moping and crying. If I wanted to lay in a fetal position with my thumb in my mouth, crying for a month, I'd hit my shin on a pipe or something, because I think it would actually be a little bit more appealing to me than listening to mopey country music. So, yeah, playing video games, I would definitely probably curl up and die if I couldn't play another video game. I mean, like if the apocalypse happened, electricity was just gone, I would be fiending like a crack addict for a video game. I really would. Music, you can sing, you can make your own music, you can tap stuff out, you can make your own music. You can't make a video game just on the spur of the moment, so I would never listen to music again. Wow. I don't even know if I read that one right. Would you rather never? Would you rather? Okay, I don't understand that. But you know my answer. I would rather never be able to listen to music again. If you had to look like one of the Batman villains from Nolan's trilogy, would you rather be Bane wearing a mask that hides most of your face for life, or be Joker showing your face but with crazy scars and face paint? The Joker? Is there really a question in this? Who would choose Bane? I mean, okay, I get that they put this crazy scars and everything on there. Some people have an issue with scars, but I have my own scars. I have my own stretch marks. I have my own, I don't know. Let me see if you can still see it. Yes, you can still see it. I had poison ivy on my arm, and there's like a line that goes across here of spots where my poison ivy was. All of those are stories to tell of your life, and you should wear them proudly, regardless to how Joker got them. Those tell the story of his life. If Joker did not have those, he wouldn't be Joker anymore. So, yeah. And Bane just hides in a mask. Even though Bane is pretty cool, but honestly, Poison Ivy was so much better, and not the Poison Ivy they showed in the Batman movie, because she kind of sucked. The Batman cartoon, I would take her. Yeah. Let's see. Would you rather randomly go limp or be deaf? I think I would randomly go limp, because I can do that by drinking alcohol. Be deaf? No. Because then I wouldn't be able to sit outside and like listen to the birds or listen to the train, because even though I complain about the train near my house when I'm doing videos, and it is kind of an irritation when I'm doing videos, I still love the feel of being next to a train track. I don't know why. I'm very old school that way. one of these days, a long time in the future, I'm actually going to take a cross-country trip on a train because I really want to do that. So, yeah, I would randomly go limp. I would just blame it that I was drunk all the time. I think everybody would believe me. Yeah, let's do that. Would you rather have no tongue or have no teeth? Scientifically, having no tongue means you can't swallow food. That's part of the thing that helps you swallow food. Having no teeth means you can't chew food. I love food. Can I keep both? But if you have no teeth, you can still talk. With no tongue, you cannot talk. So I think I'd rather have no teeth. Yeah. Yeah, y'all agree with me. Okay. Let's see. Would you rather have a large painting of yourself or have a life-size sculpture of yourself? Neither. That would be creepy. I don't know. Are we talking impressionistic here? Because I could probably handle that. Have a large painting, I guess. Because I could always hide the painting. I would, if I had to sit there and stare at myself staring it back at me, and it would kind of get creepy when the staring and the staring and the staring back and the staring, it'd be like staring into my soul because it's me and it knows me. I don't know. I think I turn the sculpture away from me, but you can't turn a painting off of looking at you. Why is it some of these things seem to actually invoke the creepy? I wouldn't want either one. I'm gonna go with painting because there's a lot of times that even though I don't particularly like a subject, I like people's artwork. So it's like, I used to collect pictures of cats, actual pictures of large cats, like cheetahs and tigers and stuff like that. But then whenever I discovered my first painting of an actual drawn-out artist rendering of a tiger, I fell in love with it. I like that a whole lot more than I do an actual picture because it's like it was the way, it wasn't a tiger, it was the feeling and the impression the tiger gave the artist. And to me, that is epic. So while a sculpture would be, I guess you could do like an impressionistic, and that could also be what the person thinks of or feels, but I think a painting would probably be better. I don't know. I really wouldn't want a sculpture of myself. Not to mention the things my husband would do to it. No. Okay, would you rather actually have to laugh out loud every time you typed LOL, haha, LMAO, and etc., or always have to replicate the face of any emoticon you use? You know, I don't think I want to laugh out loud every time I type laugh out loud because LOL and stuff like that to me is kind of like it gave me a giggle or something like that. Laughing my ass off. I am actually out loud laughing already anyway. And, I mean, really, it's like you type in haha, you're really going like haha, so you're already doing it already, but sometimes you're just not really in an area where you can make noises, so that's the reason why you're texting somebody. But have to replicate the face of any emoticon that you use. Isn't there a pile of crap as emoticon? How do you replicate that? How do you replicate that? And the devil horns, you do. Or, I don't know how you would do either one of those. I'm gonna laugh out loud. Why not? Maybe it'll make the person next to me LOL too. I don't know. Would you rather vacation in New York City or vacation in Tokyo? Neither. I would love to see both, but I want to see both from far away and not actually have to go into the city. Like, I would like a plane ride or a helicopter ride to actually go in and look at them, but never actually go into them because that anxiety thing that I was talking about usually happens around a large crowd. I mean, like, I can't handle large crowds at all. I live in the country, and even having a neighbor that's a couple of feet away from me, even though there's nobody else around me other than that neighbor, I still feel claustrophobic around people. And I don't think either one of them. But if I had to choose between New York City or Tokyo, I'm gonna have to go with New York City because I've never seen it. I've never seen the Statue of Liberty, and I would love to see that. Not to mention, I don't know any other languages. I would feel weird. So out of both of these that would probably give me the least anxiety, I would go with New York. I'm just saying. Alright, would you rather 80s child star actor or a 60s one-hit wonder? 80s child star actor. I think. Because you could be a one-hit wonder, that's music, and that's so not me. I can't carry a tune in a bucket to save my life. It would never happen. But if I was an 80 child star actor, there's always a chance of doing more acting, which would be fun. And I really do think it would be fun. So I'm going to go with 80s child actor. Awesome. Not to mention the 80s was pretty cool. Would you rather chocolate or vanilla? Chocolate. Is there really any other flavor? Is there? Is there really any other flavor? If you're using vanilla, it's to accent the chocolate. That is what vanilla does. That is all it does. I'm just going to say. Would you rather never be able to remember anyone's birthday or anniversary? I can't anyway. Or forget every historic date from the past and why it was important? No, I would rather not do that. Just a tidbit on the serious side. As far as the actual historic date, the dates aren't important. What happened and why it happened, those things should never be forgotten. If you don't remember your history, you are doomed to repeat it. There are things that should never be forgotten about our history. Even as, for those of you who are sensitive, who may still be watching my channel, please change it now because I will offend you. If you forget that the Civil War happened, if you forget that there was ever slavery for any race at all in the world, you are doomed to repeat it. You can't forget that it happened. You can't sweep it under the rug, or you're doomed to repeat it. And in a lot of cases, remembering the historical, it would be better if it said if you could remember the true historical, because remember, the victors are the ones who write the history, even in America. And I will just leave it at that. I can't remember people's birthdays and anniversaries to save my life now, so I would never remember those, because I would rather remember history. Because you are doomed to repeat it. I want to remember those and why. Would you rather lose the ability to feel emotions or be physically paralyzed? That's a tough one. I think I would have to feel emotions, honestly. Yeah, I would have to go with that. There's really no puzzling that one out more. Losing the ability to feel all emotions. Now, if it said like one emotion or two emotions, I might think twice about it, but I think I would rather be physically paralyzed. I've never been paralyzed. I've been in pain to where I couldn't move, and that wasn't cool. And I've been so depressed I really couldn't feel any other emotions, and actually was kind of so blah I didn't know what I was feeling. But I've never actually lost the ability to feel any emotions, because even when I was depressed, I was depressed, I was sad, or whatever. So I could feel that, and being physically paralyzed while I couldn't move, I wasn't actually paralyzed. I would rather lose the ability to feel emotions. No. I hit the wrong one. I would rather be physically paralyzed. I don't know. That's a tough one anyway. Would you rather kill your daughter to save an entire country from a huge catastrophe, or be the cause of the catastrophe that destroys a country? You're asking this of someone who watches The Walking Dead, because I would never kill my daughter. I'm sorry. There's going to be a lot of people who want you to say that you should save more people to the good of the many outweigh the good of the one, and all of that, but first off, you said kill my daughter, and that would never happen, so I don't care what you put on this other side, that's what I'm going to choose. And besides, there are too many things wrong with my country right now that a lot of people don't know in foreign countries the specifics of, because media is biased, so I don't know. But that already sold it. I wouldn't kill my daughter for anything, period. And you couldn't convince me otherwise. Would you rather be a morning person or a night owl? I'm already a night owl. I do more work at night. I would rather be a morning person so I could get more done, because I feel like I would get more done, because when I'm a night owl, I am wide awake and everybody's asleep and I can't do anything anyway. So I'm going to go with a morning person. I would like to be a morning person. I can't be a morning person. I'm horrible at it. I'm grouchy. Would you rather lick a person's leg if they say, quote, hello, a quote? What? If they say hello, I'm assuming that's what you mean. Bite a person's finger if they say hello. Who makes up these questions? Who makes these questions up, honestly? I don't know. Lick a person's leg or bite a person's finger? I'm gonna say... I'm gonna bite a person's finger because then I don't actually have to taste anything. And then I can just kind of that off. But if you lick it, it's just too late. That stuff's in your system, right? Yeah, I guess so. I guess everybody kind of thought it out my way too, huh? Okay, would you rather have a Coke or have a Pepsi? I'm going with Pepsi. I'm a Pepsi person. But the weird thing is I drink Sprite because I can't drink Pepsi. Because I can't, my stomach doesn't handle the I don't know what about it, but it doesn't. So, even though I drink Coke products, I prefer Pepsi, like Dr. Pepper and Pepsi, but I can't drink it all the time. Stress. Anxiety. I want a Pepsi. No, you can't have one. Would you rather listen to listen to everything but your favorite musician, or listen to only your favorite musician? I mean, your absolute favorite, because my absolute favorite is Evanescence, so I could listen to Evanescence until the end of time. But I would also be missing out on so much other music, so I'm gonna have to say listen to everything. I know Evanescence is amazing, but there are other things out there that are also amazing, just not my favorite. So I would be missing out on everything else. I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna have to go with that. I like the variety of a lot of different music, because I'm not always in the same mood. Let's see. Would you rather be lost in the woods at night or stuck in a haunted house at night? Stuck in a haunted house! Hells yeah. Come on. Really? A real haunted house? Or are we talking about someone someone's walking around in a sheet haunted? Because I would do that. I would do that in a heartbeat. I would do that. I want to be stuck in a haunted house. I would probably change my mind halfway through and quite possibly soil myself. But that is not the point. I mean to actually be in a legitimate haunted house and see it happen for myself. So, because the paranormal is something I've always been interested in, but I've never had proof on it. To actually be in a haunted house, a real haunted house, especially if they gave me the gears and the gadgets and all that kind of stuff, that would be amazing. If you had to marry someone, would you rather, I've already married someone, marry same gender attractive person or marry opposite gender that's beyond ugly? Really gender doesn't have anything to do with it. And ugly and attractive, are we talking about ugly inside and outside? It says beyond ugly is what it says. Attractive.
It's okay that everybody ignores me when I drive. It's fine, because I get a safe driving bonus check every 6 months I'm at.
That was rude. Okay, marry the opposite gender that's beyond ugly, or marry the same gender that's an attractive person. You can be attractive inside and out, and you can be ugly inside and out. And this says that's beyond ugly. So if you're beyond ugly, to me that tells me that this person is ugly on the inside too. I'm sorry, but gender aside, looks aside, someone who is attractive on the inside is what matters. And I'm going to go with same gender attractive just because of that. If you just said ugly, then I would say the opposite gender, because I'm not a lesbian, I'm not bi or anything like that. I happen to know what I like. So the gender plays in that way, but when you're talking about attractive to ugly, there's the difference. And that says beyond ugly. And I know a few people like that. It's like, I've even known some people that are extremely ugly that are attractive on the outside, but as soon as they open their mouth, it's like, you start questioning humanity. I mean, will humanity survive is what you start questioning. That's beyond ugly to me right there. Okay, would you rather snow for the rest of your life or rain for the rest of your life? Well, I don't like snow, so definitely rain. I am not someone who likes cold at all. I would live in the rainforest if I could, bugs or not, and I don't have a fear of bugs, just the ones that bite. So, I'm sorry, I would rather deal with rain. No snow for me. I mean, I can handle snow. I can look at snow through a window of even a ski cottage, and I can sit in there and read a book and drink hot chocolate, but I will spend maybe a total of 5 minutes in the snow. Unless you're talking about like those dry snows that they always talk about in Colorado or something like that where it's not actually cold. I've never experienced one of those, so I can't tell you on that front. Alright. And we're going to stop on this one because I think we've been going for a while and I don't want it to be huge. I just wanted this to be kind of like a conversation starter. And after this one, I'm going to kind of leave it right there. Let me know down in the comments if you'd have chosen differently and why. Maybe you can come up with something that I didn't even think of on one of these. It would be good to know to start up a conversation. Would you rather be able to travel at the speed of light or be able to read minds? I would never want to read someone's mind. Namely because I know the random thoughts that go through my head and not all of them really even need to be thought, much less spoken. And there are some sick people out there, especially since there was any votes for the 5 children instead of dying for yourself in the car, because that automatically tells me that there are some sick folks in the world. So I want to travel at the speed of light. That sounds cool. Anyway, well, you people will be getting in there and changing your mind within minutes. There are so many sick thoughts that go through people's head, and not even in a cool way sick, because... Okay. Everybody can say that at one point in their lives they have had a very disturbing thought. And, not to mention, would you be able to turn that off? Or would it be like you'd be stuck reading minds all the time? That's all you'd hear is what they were thinking. That would be horrible. Because people think all the time. And women never stop thinking. Never. So I don't need to read anybody else's mind. I got enough going on in my mind. I don't want to have to distribute thoughts and stuff. That's just not cool. Okay. Anyway, y'all let me know if y'all would have answered differently or if you agree and for what reasons. Let's get a conversation going in the comments section. And I'm going to leave down there in the description a link to this site so you can try this yourself. And I will see y'all next time. Y'all have a wonderful day, a wonderful night, and a wonderful 5 o'clock somewhere. Bye-bye.